Only. Hey, everybody. Good morning. How you doing? It's me, San Martin, and Eric Knight. We are getting ready to go ahead and have an amazing show. So you guys want to go ahead and check it out and stay here till the end because we obviously got a lot of stuff to talk about. But until then, here you go. And there we are.
Bam, we're awake, aren't we?
Yes. I think that beat is something that is actually, making it work for us. I think it's working. I don't know about you, but anyways, let's get to the stories. But tell everybody what day it is, Eric.
Oh, so it is Bill and Ted Day. Remember Bill and Ted?
Yeah, excellent.
Yes, exactly. Did you know that the first one, I think it was filmed at Metro Center Mall in Arizona?
I heard about that. I just don't know exactly the ins and outs of it. Do you know anything about it?
I grew up around Metro Center Mall, so yes, and they just start tearing it down right now. Kind of sad.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. There's a lot of things that are getting torn down. But anyways, as far as we are knowing, we have a lot of info. Did you guys hear that the skate park at the mall is going to be closed down?
Well, I heard the building was sold, but I didn't know if they were going to close down the skate park or not.
Yep, and I guess their last day is going to be in July,
Wow.
and they don't look like they're going to be putting it back up. So that's kind of
Well,
sad.
you, you know who bought it, right?
Yeah. Do you know what's going on in there?
I do.
I do, and I ain't going to tell you.
No, I'll tell you. Remember we heard all this thing about this indoor pickleball. There we go. Complex that was going in Prescott Valley,
Yes.
and it did not go to Prescott Valley. They bought the Sears building, and they're going to make a big old pickleball tournament center there.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did tell me the other day.
Yep.
Well, I was under the impression that that spot over there by the airport calls Wells Ranch or Wells or
Deepwell.
Deepwell Ranch is going to have a huge sportsplex over there. So
They may. I don't know.
Gaga Ball is better. Bob's Burger joke. I don't know. I need to watch Bob's.
I have
Burger.
never played pickleball. Have you played pickleball?
I think it's just a smaller playing field without the tennis ball. That's what I
Okay.
think it is. I have no clue. I've never been there. Never done it.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have a big complex at the mall, so there we go.
Well, that's gonna be cool. I mean, new things is new things. We can't get upset with these new things that are happening. It's just not gonna happen with us. We can't get upset. But then again, I don't know how entertaining that was for the community to have that business. But I think those are the same owners, or actually, I think the owner. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed up on this. I think the owner is the one running for city council.
Okay.
I think
Which one? You know?
the girl one. I'm so sad because I don't know the name. I totally don't know.
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember her name.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I don't have no clue who it is. Like,
Well, anyway, that's what
Hearsay,
ended
guys.
up happening there. But okay, I know everybody was freaking out about that balloon yesterday.
Oh yeah, let's talk about it because that was on top subject. And I think also the Weather Channel or the Weather U.S. Weather place said it wasn't us. It
Yep,
wasn't us,
they
but this is
did.
who could have been. So, did you get any information on
I
it?
did, yeah. So the post said it was a NASA balloon, and they're trying to measure solar winds effect in our atmosphere and things like that. And it was launched, I think, from California, either California or New Mexico, and it was 25 miles up, and it was pretty cool looking.
Everybody seemed to be like, "Oh my gosh!" We got a message on the our Facebook page saying, "Did you guys see the light in the sky?" Immediately after that, he was like, false alarm. It's just a weather balloon."
Yeah, it looked cool. I mean, there were some cool pictures, but no aliens this time.
Yeah, no aliens this time. Good morning, Nancy, Maria, Logan, Dale, Christy, Haley, and whoever else is watching out there. If you guys want to go ahead and tune in and chat, go ahead and message us. We love to hear you guys talk.
Well, we got Logan and Haley and Maria. I mean, they were all at the event yesterday.
Yes, and that event was awesome. That location, the skybox is really the coolest thing ever. So thank you, Arizona Downs, for hooking us up with a beautiful day over there at the racetracks. I ended up winning the first race, yeah, the first race. I ended up winning the first race, and it was cool because the one that I picked it was set up for winning no matter what. So first, second, or third, it's just to place, and so you can literally be like, well. He's not going to come in first, second, or third, or you want him to come in first, but it doesn't matter. You bet on it, you win. So I ended up winning my money back.
And it
It was
was
awesome.
cool. I think the people that were there that have never been to a place like that before were shockingly surprised. I think everybody had a lot of fun.
Yes, and I think that there is a huge I love horse racing. I mean, you could go out back and you could go ahead and check out the horses in their little setup locations. So you could, you know, look at it, say, "Oh yeah, look at that one, looks muscular," or
Right.
something.
Well, and you had people there that are like, oh, this is so much fun. I'm going to go home and get my husband and my kids and come back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part. We
Yeah.
I had a skedaddle out of there to go and get Kiki over at the her camp, which was over at Goldwater Lake. So I was like, I gotta go. So,
Got it.
anyways, I didn't get a chance to stay there the whole time, but it was fun. It was
And
exciting.
we met your famous kid broadcaster,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Stevie was out there.
Stevie. Yeah.
She ended up getting one interview. Unfortunately, the voice or the vocals wasn't too loud, so she was able to go ahead and interview one of the jockeys, which was awesome. So we're going to try to get a little bit more information about that, and then she could probably talk about it and see what happens.
It was a good event. So thank you for the invite, and for everybody that it was open to, it was great.
Yeah, it was beautiful, and it was a good day to be out there at the horse races. So it's happening again today. So if you guys missed it yesterday, I'm not going to be there, but the races and the horses will be there. We ended up having, there was ranchers here that had a bunch of actual, what do you call it, horses
Horses
that
for
were
the
racing.
race.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he's local. Yeah.
Yep. And so I've known him for a long time, actually since high school. So thanks, Freddie, for coming up and saying hello. Thank you, Chuck, for the hospitality, and Michael, the GM. You guys are all amazing out there. Also, their marketing guy, CJ, AJ. I think his name's AJ. I don't know. I get so mixed up on names. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get into a couple of the conversations. And you guys know that we are in election season right now. And guess what happens during election season? Eric, I
A
know
lot of
you.
people in bad moods.
No, we don't try
New
to get that.
new yard art.
We don't try to get that going on. No bad mood here.
No, no
But as you
new
guys,
yard art.
yeah, new yard art decor. Citizens Water Advocacy Group has put up a forum that they're going to go ahead and be posting up on June 26th. This Zoom registration, so you can listen to all the candidates. So all the candidates that will be a part of it. Uh, Jessica Hall, that's the girl's name. Mayor Megarelli, Feel Good, Jessica Hall, Steve Blair, Brandon Montoya, Eric Moore, and Grant Cazeta with primary election takes place on August 3rd, but they're going to go ahead and get these people in the actual seat to talk about what they think about the water issues. So this is a pretty big deal, guys. And if you guys don't think that it isn't, you got something coming. We definitely want to make sure that everybody knows that what's going on. The next thing, though, this is huge, Eric. Last year we did the same thing, as far as what happened with the fire restrictions last year. Well, they're
Yes.
getting bigger. They're getting bigger now. They're getting bigger. So, Prescott National Forest Stage 2 fire restrictions start on June 11th at 8 a.m. So, who does it cover? Residents of the Central Arizona Fire Medical Authority and Prescott Fire Department jurisdictions. And it sets up where the 42 square miles of the city of Prescott and 365 square miles of Central Arizona Fire Medical, which includes the town of Prescott Valley, Dewey, Chino, Paulden, and surrounding areas, Valley Upper Copper Basin Road, the Mountain Club area, Ponderosa Park, White Spar, everywhere, guys. Just don't start a fire at all.
Well,
And
and I had to look, San Martin, because I when you posted this, I was like, what the heck is, what's the difference between stage 2 and stage 1? I thought all fires were banned. And so I looked it up at the forestry website for Arizona. It says building and maintaining, attending, or using a fire. So the same as stage 1. Campfire, charcoal, coal, or wood stoves, including fires in developed campgrounds, or improved sites are prohibited.
Yep.
Smoking, except for within a vehicle, enclosed vehicle, or building, is prohibited. So you can't even smoke with your window open in your car.
Exactly, guys. So unfortunately, don't do it. Just keep us safe and make sure you tell all the friends and family that come into town that this is what's happening. It's just not good. It's not good at all, especially during this season right here. We're hoping for a huge monsoon season, but this weekend is supposed to get hot. So if you guys go hiking and stuff like that, make sure you take your water.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
care.
Hot this weekend.
Good morning, G. Good morning, TC. TC Carpet Care, beautiful. They were there yesterday as well. They came in full force. The whole crew, the whole crew except the mama bear. She wasn't there.
The important one. Yep.
Most important one was not there. Okay, so you guys remember the story about the dogs?
All
Did
right. Yeah. What's the update?
we covered this yesterday? Well, the Humane Society wanted to make a huge thing, and I'm going to re-announce it again. But the Humane Society said that the dogs were healthy. There wasn't many issues. They're going to go ahead and get their shots, dewormed, chipped, and all that stuff, ready for adoption. And the older dogs will be ready for adoption in 2 weeks, and then the
Okay.
little ones are going to be weaned off of their mama, their mom. Yeah, I guess what you would say. I don't know how you say it, but anyways, they're going to be weaned off, and then all of a sudden they will be ready for um, your pickings, I guess.
And there was a shortage of dogs in shelters and foster care and stuff like that because during the last year when people were home, a lot of people adopted dogs and took them on. So it looked like, or it sounded like, was a lot of inquiries of people looking to adopt these dogs because there's such a shortage out there.
Yeah, and it was well, I don't know if you saw there was an actual press release that was saying that everybody was taking their dogs back.
What, like to this shelter?
Yeah, they were just saying
Uh,
they were giving them back because they didn't have time for them because they were all going back to work, going back to their offices. I guess I don't know. It was kind of
that's,
sad to hear that.
that
Oh,
is
check
really
this
sad.
out. Mary Thomas, good morning from Michigan. I like that. I like when people tune in from a far off land. I
Far
love
off
it.
land like Michigan.
I
Actually,
just
there's quite a bit of snowbirds, people that come here in the winter and they're back east during the summertime. I've seen a couple of people that I know locally that are doing that.
I this is actually the season when all the wait. Okay,
Yeah,
so when it's snowbird season, that
they
means it's
leave.
wintertime.
Yeah,
Wintertime,
snowbirds come here in the summer, in the winter.
and then they go back home during the summer.
Yep.
Okay, so now we get that taken care of. I don't leave. I just sit here, wait, wait for the next season. We don't get extreme seasons here. If you guys don't know this, I mean, well, you
I think
probably
that's
do.
why everybody's moving here.
Yeah, I think that is why we can't knock it at all. We can't knock why people would move here. This place is beautiful, man. Okay, so one of the things that happened, if you guys go to our website, theprescotttimes.com, yesterday we hit an all-time like high of we ran out of room. And so we ended up getting sent a email saying, your content's too extreme. We're gonna have to set you guys up with another
Too much
le-
traffic. Yep.
yeah, too much
Yeah,
traffic.
that's
So
that's a celebratory thing. That's a good thing.
exactly. But now I'm sitting here like, what the heck do I do now? What the heck am I gonna be end up
You need
doing?
more stars so you can up the hosting.
Yeah. So that means I gotta pay more money to go ahead and make sure that we keep our content going. But yeah, we ended up loading up the content and we maxed out. So that's a huge thing. But growing pains are definitely now in a full effect.
I love Keith. We have 4 seasons, 3 weeks of spring and fall, and the rest is summer or winter.
Yeah.
Sometimes those 3 weeks get skipped.
Yeah, we also have seasons where we will have all seasons in one freaking month. I mean, it's beautiful like that. If you
Or a
just wait
week.
for
I mean, that's what I love about the monsoons. Like you could have it in the same day. It starts off at 70 degrees, it gets up to 95 degrees, then the monsoon rolls down, and by sunset it's 60 degrees.
it's funny. It's funny how that stuff works. I don't exactly know what yeah, I don't know.
Oh, look at that. Logan's in. He gave you 100 stars.
Nice. There we go. some stars to share the winnings from yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was it was awesome yesterday. I'm still buzzing off of it. It's pretty freaking awesome to go ahead and be a part of, these business mixers. We have another one coming up as well. We are still going to be doing the one in Chino, Tucky, for all the Chino Valley businesses out there, and so we got to start getting grinding on that. And then immediately after that one, we will be doing another one in Prescott at Carmela's. This other one's going to be at a Insurgent Brewery out there in Prescott Valley. So
Yeah, lots of
we,
buzz around them right now.
yeah, and it's good because we need that type of relationship with our local business. Our local business people, man.
And they won that SBDC grant, right?
Yep, yeppa. And I guess you went to Logan's spot yesterday. I seen
I
your
did.
picture, and then Tomas was like, right now he's like, Logan's tri-tip is amazing.
Yes. So we got to talk about that. Yeah, well, because we were at the Downs, and I punched it in. I'm like, we're this far out. Maybe we should check out Logan especially since he came. And I punched it in as like a mile away from the Downs. I'm like, well, that's a sign. We have to go.
Yep.
And it was probably the best smoked meat I think I've ever had ever. And then the sauce, the barbecue sauce to go with it was really, really good too. But I think it was probably the best smoked meat I think I've ever had.
Nice, and that's a great review to have. Everybody needs to go try it out at least once, or he needs to come to you and let you try it
He
out.
needs a truck in Prescott, that's for sure.
For sure. He's like,
Yeah.
oh man, I could barely do the one in Fresca Valley. Just
Yeah.
kidding. I know he can cover it. Marsha, we are going to be trying to cover in regards to the Dells and development. We do post what the city gives us as far as press releases and stuff like that. And also Tuesdays are council sessions that we also try to go ahead and stream on our Facebook page. So if you guys want to go ahead and go there, you can see it there. We haven't been able to put it on our YouTube channel at the same time, just because it's just, I don't know. I never really thought about it.
Once we have the studio set up, we actually could do that. I have the equipment for it.
Nice. And
Yeah.
so we can go ahead and constantly just, utilize the services that they provide as far as like having, live, sessions. I know that there's a lot of Zoom meetings and if you guys are all interested in doing this, all of this is accessible. If you just go to the Prescott, the City of Prescott's page, they'll be posting that stuff, and also on their website, they have news releases.
Well, and if you look at the City of Prescott's website, they actually posted the entire contract or prospective agreement. It's hundreds of pages.
Yeah,
but it's there to read. The sticking point that I heard yesterday was that it's non-committal, which means that the city could do their part and annex it, and there's no guarantee that they'll do what they had talked about. And I think that's what Save the Dell's sticking point was yesterday.
Well, you got to do what you say you're going to do. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. So anyway, they're still working through it, but I don't know, with the not change, but with the elections coming up with the city council in August and the mayor race, I mean, I don't know. Do you think I don't know that they're going to get a resolution before that all happens. I know they want to, but don't know if they're going to.
Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully they can. I mean, Junior Jerry was sending me stuff about the radiation from the Dells, and I'm like, why are we going there?
That was the first when we were shopping for a home here years and years and years ago. That was one of the first things we heard is don't buy near, because the rock area, there's a development that went bankrupt. There's a couple ranches down in there, and we're like, this is really cool. It was like, no, the radon. I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, it's a very big thing. So I don't know why exactly anybody's fighting for the Dells. They'd be like, oh my gosh, just rope it off, guys.
To not live there. The thing is, if you build a house on it, it comes up through your foundation and into the house, and that's the problem.
Oh, well, no wonder why that's a very expensive piece of property.
Yeah. Do you not remember, probably in the 90s, there's a bunch of commercials of people selling radar detection and mitigation, and there's one of those commercials, do you have this problem? And it would be a radon commercial. The silent gas that kills you kind of thing. It was one of those commercials.
All right. Well, speaking of commercials, let's go ahead and give our first commercial of the day. And this is for all the people that are all the local businesses that are actually contributing to the Prescott Times. Without them, this wouldn't be going. I mean, this is amazing. So we can go ahead and keep it free to the community. But we want to go ahead and give a special shout out to the Desert Rose Retreat. I love that place. I love the person that owns it too. So, anyways, but this
She's
is the rest
smart.
of them.
Yeah.
She's smart. Here you guys go. Check this out. All right. Well, we end up picking up another soldier.
Hey, it's Ryan. How long's he been sitting there?
I've been there for like a minute, maybe. How's it going, guys?
I just put him into the thing. He's been hiding behind the camera. My camera's like right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. So what's
What's up,
happening in
Ryan?
Prescott? Events at the Senior Center for Mahjong.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. Ryan, did you cover the Logan and Mayweather fight?
No, I refused.
I I refuse to even try to think about watching it.
No.
I was like, "What's going on?" I don't know. Tell me, did you at least watch some highlights?
I saw some bits and pieces, and Floyd dominated. So I mean, and that's the guy. He didn't even train. He didn't even train for the exhibition. It was his first quote unquote fight in 4 years, and he didn't even train for the McGregor fight either. So he was just there having fun. And the only reason I was even slightly interested in covering the card would have been, the Badu Jack Jean Pascal fight, which would have been a good rematch for the light heavyweight championship. However, Jean Pascal tested positive for 4 different performance-enhancing drugs prior to the fight, and their fight was canceled. So, yeah.
Only 4.
Only 4.
Okay.
However, he's not the champ. Jarrell Miller is a 6-time PED world champion. So, Jean Pascal and Jarrell Miller are in the Hall of Fame. I think Jarrell Miller's the GOAT of cheaters.
All these cheaters out there. Man, boxing is definitely life for me, but at the same time, it's also for Ryan. Ryan, tell everybody where you write and who do you write for?
I write for the Ring Magazine. You can check all my work at ringtv.com. My next fight I'll be covering will be this Saturday. Shakur Stevenson will be fighting. And yeah, so, Manny Pacquiao will be back against Errol Spence in August. Probably his last fight before he runs for president in the Philippines. Probably a bad idea. And then Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury will fight for a 3rd time July 24th. Hey, Christy, what's up? What's going on?
Yeah, you got a fan out there, Christy Engel, saying hi to Ryan. What's
Yeah,
up?
well, she was a cashier at the Fry's I used to bag groceries at in high school, and I would just talk about sports all the time.
All right.
So there you have
now we
it.
know where Christy works. Okay, so everybody, this is a beautiful hump day. It's Wednesday. I think there's a lot of things going on. Make sure you go to the Prescott Times and go check it out. Ryan, how is Colorado treating you? Are you ready to come back to home?
Not really. I mean, Colorado's nice. Yeah, I enjoy it. Downtown Denver is a disaster, but that's not surprising.
It's a disaster.
If you look at pictures of like 6th Street Mall from the 1980s to today, there's like no difference. It's like, dude, there's drugs, people taking what's in the street. Like it's like it's not as bad as San Francisco, but it's getting there.
The funny part is there was a time in between that didn't happen there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
We legalized mushrooms, so I mean we're close to legalizing pretty much everything at this point. I might be the only person here who hasn't smoked, so I just tell everybody I don't smoke. I smoke the competition. And that's it.
Oh, wait, guys.
You have water. There's a plus there.
Yeah, that's true. We have really good water, except Sloan's Lake. Yeah, I went paddleboarding there last week, and that water was not clean.
Yeah, you probably got to do that. Well, check this out, guys. We got a birthday today. Maybe tomorrow. Tracy.
Happy birthday, Tracy.
Tracy, bravo. Hey, Tracy, I think Tracy's the owner of Black Butterfly Treats, and she's going to be on our live show today at the Wine Chronicles.
Oh, it's Wine Chronicles today. It's Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
gonna lie, I've never
I
heard of
think
Wine
same
Chronicles.
person. I think it's same person. Tracy, is it your birthday? And are you the one that owns the Black Butterfly? If you are, just say yes. That's
And while
me.
you're waiting on that, did you hear Ryan? He didn't even know about the Wine Chronicles.
I
Right.
mean, I
You know,
don't really
Ryan can
drink,
only keep
so
up. Ryan can only keep up with so much, man. He's out there doing his thing.
I mean, we
I
had
mean,
that fight at the Michelob Arena, and I only found out how to pronounce Michelob like a few days before the fight. Not gonna lie, I thought it was Michelob this whole time, but hey, I don't drink, so I can't. You can't really blame me for that.
that's funny. Ryan doesn't do anything, man. I think that's where we find the real truth and why Ryan is so successful in his writing career, his journalism. If you guys don't know it, Ryan, he also does a few press releases for us. So it's good to have him on the team. It's good to have. Okay, so it's not Tracy's business. Okay, cool. Anyways, just got that out there.
I
So
mean,
yeah,
you'll have more stories from me today, so
I like that, man. I
we
like
shall
that.
see.
Ryan ends up posting stuff in his place. So if you guys want to follow him, he's on Twitter, he's on Facebook, he's obviously on the ring TV.com. Is it ringtv.com?
Yeah, ringtv.com. I actually haven't written for the magazine yet. The people that I've been assigned to, do features on, they always cancel.
Oh.
And they live in, the people that I've been assigned to live in Africa, so it's kind of hard to try to call them at a right time. But
It looks like you're gonna have to
all
go
hours of the
there.
night.
yeah.
You're gonna have to go there. You could drive there, can't you?
Weren't you talking yesterday about how it's breaking in half? It's gonna be an island now.
Yeah, I think
There's
that
bridges,
I
Eric,
end up
there's
like Leo
bridges.
DiCaprio from Titanic and just sink to my death.
Oh man, this is awesome. Okay, guys, this is going to be great. Today's going to be a very beautiful day. There's a lot of stories that just got put out. There's going to be more that are going to be put out as well. Make sure to follow us on all of our social platforms. We really do appreciate everybody joining in this morning. We got one more last comment. Let's see what it is. It's happy birthday. Have an excellent adventure. Okay, that's Christy. That's Christy. All right, Christy. We got that. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us, Ryan, and thank you, Eric, for doing what you do best. Want to go ahead and give an update on the Prescott executive offices?
It coming along. I heard a rumor that the drywall was up for the studio yesterday.
That's not a rumor.
It's not a rumor. All right. Okay.
Thanks to my buddy Eddie. I couldn't get out there, man. I was just freaking. It is what it is. But we got it done. Now we're gonna go ahead and set it up. I don't know what. Sassy wants to know what is move-in date. She's like, move out now.
So we're hoping the first set of people in the next 2 weeks.
All right. Well, you heard it here first.
Yep.
With that being said, my friends, thank you for everything that you do. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you again, Eric. You know what? This is how we take it out. Peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. Bye.
Bye.